Hello, welcome back to Creeping It Colorful with Lori. That's Mocha. Anyway, I wanted to come on and do a quick video. I really wasn't going to video anything this weekend. My life's a little bit of a turmoil right now, and it's getting a little bit tough. Um, and I just had to come on and thank someone. Yesterday, you get to a point where you don't think anything more can happen. You think that there's a point where everything has to, you've hit your peak at the worst, you know? At least you're hoping that's what happened. And this saying, how is it? Um, it can't get any worse, or it can only get better, things like that. So you're kind of, I try to be positive. I try to be upbeat. I don't want to bring everybody down into where I'm at any given moment. But man, it's just like, whew. Oh, I remember. God only gives you what he thinks you can handle. And he obviously thinks I can really handle a lot of crap. It's like every day there's something new that happens, or something new that pops up, and you're not really looking for it. I've tried not to. I believe in manifesting things, and I try not to manifest stuff. But it's hard if you're surrounded with negativity, to stay positive, stay upbeat, stay in that zone, because all of a sudden, you just get yanked back into um, self-pity, I guess it would be, because I can't understand why some of this stuff happens. Anyway, I won't try to make this such a Debbie Downer type of video. I just needed to come on here and thank someone. I believe I was in a live from Tara Tripoli. Sorry, I just butchered your name. Tara's one of her lives, and I had mentioned that my husband had lost his job on Christmas Eve. And so I guess we were talking about watercolor pencils and stuff like that, and I said, yeah, I got to get myself a good set, and I just mentioned that, but because we're really on a budget, that I just got to wait a little bit longer before I can dive into better watercolors. I just have a mishmash of them. And someone had asked me if I had a channel, and I said yes, and I thought they just wanted to subscribe. And then we were chatting a little bit. I said, well, she wanted to, I believe it's called, uh, I don't know what it's called, super chat me. And I said, I'm a newbie. I don't know if I have that option on my channel, but thank you anyway. And then she said, well, what about a wish list? I said, well, I do have a wish list on my channel. It's always in my description box. And we really didn't. I mean, Tara said, oh, that was sweet of this person, to be thinking about me and stuff. And I felt the same way. I wasn't saying things that have pity on me or people to feel sorry for me, but it was at that moment I was like, yeah, I really like to get the Derwent Intense watercolors at some point, but they're a little bit pricey for me to get right now because we're in a situation that he had lost his job. Well, amongst everything else that's been going on, he is kind of, I don't even know if I want to say. He's an alcoholic, and missing work so many times caused him to lose his job. So it was more or less his fault. But he's going to be checking himself into rehab tomorrow. Possibly being gone for maybe a week or more. Hopefully he gets fixed. But our situation isn't that well because this past Friday was the last paycheck, and it was not very good. And yeah, so we had gone to Walmart to get a few groceries, and he needed to get some medicine at the pharmacy. I gave him my PayPal card to go get the prescription, and I was going around and getting food, and I was going to meet back up with him, and then he came over and he was telling me he had to wait 10 more minutes till it was filled, his prescription was filled and whatnot, and I went over to the cat food area, and then he came over to the cat food area, and then he said, I'm going to go check on my medicine, see if it's ready, and he comes running back, and he said, oh, did I give you your card back? And I said, no. So, yesterday, we were at Walmart, and all of our money was on the PayPal card, and he lost our card. So, that's where I was like, okay, enough already. What the heck? Not that again. Not another thing. So we're frantically retracing his steps. Never found it. Went to the customer service about 3 or 4 times. Never was returned in. And then I gave them at customer service my name and phone number in case somebody turned it in. And never got a call. And I said, well, and the worst part was I didn't have my phone with me for me to transfer everything from PayPal into the bank, so nobody would, if anybody had my card, that they wouldn't drain us. So we have nothing. So we came back home, all the way back home. I put everything away and put everything back on the shelves, and I had $20 in my purse, and I got what I could with the $20, and we went home and got my phone, and I was able to transfer, thank God. I locked my card, and I was able to transfer what little money was in our account back into our bank account. And so we went back to Walmart, did a check again on the card and everything. It still hasn't shown up, and I never got a call, so no one had turned it in. There was I didn't get lucky enough to find somebody who was honest enough to turn my card back in. So I'm going to be in the process today of trying to replace my card, but I did lock it anyway. There wasn't anything else in it because I had transferred it all back to the bank account. But the reason I pulled it out of the bank account was if anything came out of our, like something would come onto our account, they wouldn't take all our money and we'd get overdraft and all that other crap. Anyway, so we were able to get a little bit of groceries, and at that point my mind is spinning. I'm just like, I was at my end, and at the end I'm like, if anything could happen, it will. I'm trying not to manifest it, but heck, I've been trying to be positive and it's still happening. So I get home, and we're home, and I put everything away, and I'm sitting around for a little bit, contemplating my whole life situation, and I go out to check on the mail to see if we got any mail, and there was an Amazon package, and I'm like, I didn't order anything from Amazon, so what is this? And I'm like, oh, I probably got the wrong mail again, because it happened the other day. We got somebody else's mail and I had to put it back out there with a note on it. So I looked at it, it had my name and address on it. I'm like, okay, maybe I ordered something I don't remember. And so I opened it up, and the lady who was on Tara's live actually went on my wish list and bought me 2 books. And I was at the point where I was just like totally upset with everything. And then I get this, and I looked in there, and it said, a gift for you. Hope this helps. Love, Elizabeth Rector. And it just came at the right time, because I was just like, oh, you know, I wasn't expecting anything. I was in the zone. And so thank you so much, Elizabeth. She got me 2 books off of my wish list, which she did not have to do. I really didn't expect anything, and I thank you so much, because yes, it did help. And I'm not the kind of person that looks for pity, or looks for a handout, looks for something like that. I just say something, and I don't really realize maybe I came across that way, and I'm sorry if I did, because I don't want to portray that kind of a person. But yes, this helped. And so I got, thank you so much, I got Color by Numbers Wild Animals, and these have really pretty pictures in them. You can see what the pictures are going to be, so it's not really a shocker, but this is beautiful. This bison buffalo, and also this again. And they give you what the artwork is on here. I mean, not artwork. I read that. The colors are, and the colors are on the back to reference. But these pages are going to be beautiful. And she also got me a mythographic from Joseph Kattenbang Aviary, which is awesome, because I want to get most of his books along with Kirby Rosanas, because they're both Filipino, and I am also half Filipino, and so I just wanted to support both of them because of our heritage. And so yes, and she got me this book, which I'm sure everybody has looked through already, and I'm so happy with this book. I mean, oh, that was a cute one with the flamingo, and I'm sure everybody has seen these already, but I just excuse me, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Elizabeth. I hope you get to see this, and I don't know what your I'll have to see. I think I might have if I haven't subscribed to your channel. I think you do have a channel, and I kind of remember that you do, and I think I did subscribe to it. If not, whoa, that's just weird of me not to. But I'm going to look back, and hopefully I can tag you in this. And if any of you know Elizabeth, please tag her also. But I'm going to try to tag her. And thank you so much. Yep, it does help. It a lot. Because I'm actually doing that mythographic group thing in Instagram. So I have another one to add to my list with one of my favorites in illustrators, so, or artists. So that's all I wanted to say for today. And again, thank you so much. You have no idea whatsoever how much this helped yesterday. And I just wanted to say, I'm the type of person that I try, if you have another channel, and it's called I Create For You. And on that channel, all my shorts are encouragement, motivation, those type of inspiration, those type of shorts where I write things white, with a white marker on black paper. It's called white on black, and I try to lift people up that are in a bad space or just need a little reassurance or a little advice or a little whatever. And I think, I should take my own advice sometimes and listen to what I write on those pieces of paper. And I've got comments that people say that I have helped them and that they thank me for it. So it comes back to you. If you do nice things and if you help other people, it'll eventually come back, and it has. And thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough. And if you do anything today, at least smile at someone, say hello, or help them if you see them struggling with anything like groceries, picking things up, or reaching things, or if you see somebody who doesn't have enough for a bottle of water, get them a bottle of water. Anything. Do something kind today. And I plan on doing a lot to make up for what has come back to me. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Sunday. Sorry for the Debbie Downisms, but I just needed to come on, and I was going to do it yesterday, but I was so wound up yesterday, and I just couldn't do it without possibly crying. So, so today I was able to. It's like almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 5 o'clock every day. The cats are our alarm clock for breakfast. You can't put a snooze button on a cat who wants breakfast. I have a little sign that says that. So I decided to come on here first thing in the morning and do this before I started to dwell on everything again and not be in the right headspace to do this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment if you'd like. And remember to stay safe, stay warm, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay positive. And stay colorful. And hopefully I'll see you in a live chat of anybody, of one of the other colorists. Like I usually pop into those, or in my own videos. Sorry. And so, like I said before, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.